Hi everybody, it's Julie and welcome to day 2. This is day 2 of the October One Day at a Time Junk Journal Challenge. And I am going to be making pages out of DearJulieJulie Digitals. Now I'm also going to show you ideas of how to do the same type of pages out of other things. But for the challenge this month, we actually do need to use the DearJulieJulie Digitals, and this is my chance to show you how to do it. So I have several of the pages lined up here. I'm going to just set them right over here. Have my list. I'm going to put it right up here. So we're making a junk journal, a basic junk journal this month. And then we are making an embellishment pack. So similar to the one that I showed on Sunday, the video for that is the video. Link to the video from Sunday is in the description box down below. So I am using the digitals that I gave to the Patreons in the DearJulieJulie Patreons. That's the subscription service, the paid subscription service. And they received watercolor sunflowers. And these are photographs that I took turned into watercolors. And it turned out so cool. So I have 2 postcard pages. Remember, I'm making 2 journals. One will be fully the details and everything from the challenge. The other one will have probably some of these other pages I'm going to show you. But this gives me a chance to show you in both directions. Okay, so this was what the diamonds got this month. They get usually get 1 page. Sometimes they get more because they have other perks that they get, including getting a peek at the next challenge, as well as early entry into the challenge group. And so I'm going to go ahead and start by folding these edges down. That just gives us a nicer edge and a stronger edge. It actually strengthens the whole piece. And so that I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to actually glue those down. I'm going to pull out my Tombow mono liquid glue because it might be feeling a little like it doesn't get used enough. Oh, well, I guess we're going to go with the art glitter glue. Okay, just putting that down. So I'm not using the Tombow because I need to clear it out because it hasn't been used in a while, because I actually love this glue. I love how thin it comes out. It lasts and lasts and lasts. The only thing is I keep losing the pen, and so that's one thing I don't like about it. Okay, so we're going to do the flip up postcard pocket. Now, this is the portrait style, and you'll see that on these, so for about the last 6 months to a year, I've been making my postcard pages so that you can pop them up, okay? And do this so that you can have a pop-up pocket page from your postcard, okay? And then I am going to go ahead and we could go ahead, do the same thing on the side and close it that way. I am going to go ahead and take, I'm getting low on this, huh? It's okay. The only washi I might have to buy is, well, we'll use this. No, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use this one, okay? So this came out of this was from my Joann's. Okay, so this one's going to give me a side pocket. That's what I'm going to do here. So I'm covering the white line. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down because I want to make sure that this one doesn't pop up and get caught on whatever I'm putting in and out. Okay, so I'm closing off this side of the pocket. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut across that. Okay. Now, that's going to give me that side. This side I'm going to close off. Let's go ahead and go ahead and put glue, on my table, if I'm able. Okay, this one I'm going to close off this whole side. Okay, so this one will give me a pocket on the top. So using washi to close it. And to clean up the edge of the other one. That's what we've done. Okay, so I have a top pocket on this side. This side I have a side pocket. So I can go ahead and come along here and glue this down. Okay, and that does not quite line up, so I'm going to come over here and grab this piece. I don't have a lot of this. I could actually order yellow washi tape. It's the one color I don't have a lot of. Okay. And we all know that sometimes your washi does not stay down, so okay. So I have my flip up pocket page, or postcard page. So I have an opening on here and I have an opening here. And I'm just not happy with the way that's staying down. Start my pile of washi and things over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and, well, I think we're good. Okay, so this will be a page, and I used a DearJulieJulie digital, so I get to count that off of my 12 that I need for my finished project. Okay, so there is a pop-up postcard page, and now you can do the same thing with a landscape. So the other one was in portrait. So this one is landscape, okay? So you see I've got those. And so you can do the same thing. You can cut it. This has the pretty edge, so you could go ahead and cut with your, it has enough white on the edge that you could come over and cut with your scissors. The thing about when you're doing the landscape one is it is going to be a wide pocket. And so if you want to put it somewhere closer to the center of your signature, because of the creep, you might want to go ahead and cut this instead of doing like I'm doing here. Okay, so this just gives you another idea. So you'll end up with that pretty edge on there, or you can do it for across the top. Okay, so same thing. You can use the washi, or you can just cut and glue. The cool thing about the washi is it gives you the true size of the pocket to be able to put your inserts in. Okay, so this is the portrait pocket. Okay, and that is ready to go in my journal. And this would be the landscape pocket. So I do need to finish that one up, but that gives you the idea of how to do it. Now, again, you could do this. This is one of my mom's bullet journal pages. And so, you know, the same idea. You just go ahead and pull it up and pull it over. Okay, so you could do this with, you know, any paper that you have, and then decide, do I want my pocket to come out the side or come out the top, and you can just glue it or use your washi accordingly. Okay, so that is our first one. We have our finished postcard pop-up page. I'm going to put it up here with my other finished pages, and then these two I'm going to put, and those will give me things that I can use in my others. So next we have the 6-pack. Okay, so the 6-pack was I believe it was the sapphire page in the Patreon. Okay, so it's going to give you 6 pictures. And so what we do with this one is you're going to go ahead and fold it up. Okay, so it's a flip up, and then you're going to flip this side in. And you're going to flip this side in. Okay, so a flip and flip. Okay, now you're going to notice that, so if this was to go into the journal, you can either bind it here or bind it here. And depending on which one you're going to flip in, that one you're going to want to cut and make sure that it's inside the fold of the other one. Okay, I kind of like this one popping in so that when you're going through the journal, you'll go boom, and then you'll have some other pages, and then you'll come here and this will flip out. And so, and then you can decide, okay, so this one, I think I'm going to want it to be a side pocket, and these ones might be top pockets. And so, so I'm going to go ahead, and I think we're going to go ahead and flip this one over. Is what I'm going to do. So the side with the fence. So I know I have some of the Patreons are following along. So you can go ahead and flip that side, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the washi on this other side this time, okay? And I think, well, we'll try this, okay? Okay, see if we can just get it right on that edge. Okay, so I'm just trying to cover that white edge. Okay, and then we're going to take this and I'm going to glue this down. Should have glued that side down too. just because we know that washi has a tendency, just like it did here, to flip up, to not want to stay. So make sure you're using your washi. Use your washi. Okay, and I get to mark this down because washi was one of the things that somewhere in your journal you have to use it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that and cut this on this side. Okay, so this is what we got now. Okay, so you see that? Oh, I like it. Okay. Now, let's see. Go ahead and I think I'm going to go ahead and have this be my side piece. And this will be closed on the top because this is the one that's going to come out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and this time, so you can do this like this for your postcard, where you just go ahead and cut the image. Okay. Okay, I'm going to glue this pocket down. Okay. And I want it to be close to the edge. Okay, so that one is glued down. And then we'll come over. Remember, this one's going to come in. So I want to cut this one up. And I want to go in about between 1/8 and 1/4 of an inch inside the photograph or the image, because I want it to be able to come over and be inside on this side. I think we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, I didn't, you know what? I did not. I didn't glue that side down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue this one also. Okay, oh, but first I'm going to glue here and here. That'll just keep my stuff from moving into the next pocket. Okay, so my binding is going to go here. This will flip in. So as I'm going through the journal, I'll have this little page, okay, and it'll have something in here, okay, like that. It will flip, and we'll go through, and then this one will flip out. This one will have something in here, okay, and then this one will have something in here, okay. So that is my 6-pack, okay. And of course you can use these different pieces as journal pages or journal cards, okay. Cut them out, use them as ephemera and all the things, but it also makes a really fun 6-pack. Now, the other thing that you can do with a 6-pack is I would back this, okay, so it is a calendar, and so I have a second 6-pack. So one of the things you can do is you can go ahead and take your 6-pack. Okay, this is the same size as the the 3 large tags. So you can take this and put it over, you know what, you can go upside down even on this. Oh wow, we've got 2 pages here. We've got a cactus and a, it's okay, we're gonna do this, okay? So, and then you can cut this to be the right size for your page. And then you can go ahead and cut it to fit like that. So you can use a 6-pack on the bottom of something, or even on the bottom. Okay, I've got, okay, so this is the tag page that the opals got. So you could even put it on the bottom of a large tag like this, large tag page, and now you've got a pocket, 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 and then you can fold it over and fold it in, and you can do that. You can even cut this and then just have the 2, and you're going to have a pocket here, pocket here, pocket here, and, you know, on the back side as well. Okay. Okay, so that is another way to use a 6-pack, is to put it on the bottom of a page. I would probably go ahead and like take tissue and put it on the calendar page if I was doing that. But there you go. Okay, so 6-pack, and that one is done and ready. Okay, so next on the list, we have a double tuck page. So for this one, we need to make an envelope, okay? And so I went ahead and I took an envelope that I had. It is 4.5 by 5 3/4. Okay, 4.5 by 5 3/4 here. And I have opened it up, and I'm going to use that as a template on my page. So this is the extra page, the bonus page that the Sapphires got, I believe. It's a whole page. And so I'm going to go ahead and make my envelope out of that. Remember, for the challenge, these pages, you need to use a DearJulieJulie digital. So, so what I did was I held this up to the light to get an idea of where I wanted my envelope to go. Whoop. I can't remember where I started. Okay, so there I have my envelope drawn, and now I'm going to cut it, but let's see. Okay, we'll go ahead and cut it out. I do want to put something on the inside of part of this. So you can make an envelope with your envelope punch board. You can cover an envelope with your DearJulieJulie digital. You can, you know, print on like vellum and then put it on, or you can make an envelope, print on fabric and have a fabric envelope. we've done all those things here at different times. We've done, this is our 71st challenge in a row. 71. So this is also the anniversary of our Patreon. 4 years. So there is 4 years of content in each level. So that's, yeah. And everything is still there. I have not had the time to take things out of the Patreon. So there's digitals in there, full digital kits that are available in the Etsy shop, but I also gave them to the Patreons as a bonus. I do that sometimes. They got the circus kit that's coming out next week. They got the full kit. The rubies and above got the full kit. Okay, so I'm going to have this envelope, and this is what I have on the other side. I love it. Okay, so looking at this, I'm like, what do I want? How do I want to fix it? How do I want to fix this? Okay. So this is going to be, I'm going to make that the tab that's going to go down. So no matter what, I don't need to put anything on that side. Okay. So I don't need to have anything on that side. What I'm deciding is, do I want to put, how do I want to do this? Okay. And I'm thinking a pocket. Okay. With something here that's this can go ahead and fold into. So I want to cover the inside of this area. And I don't know if I have enough of the napkin. Okay, I had some of the napkin left over. I could go ahead and switch to pattern tissue. I do have enough of that to go to. That's a hat. I think that might be fun to save. Okay. Okay, it's okay that it'll go onto this. How far? Okay. I'm going to use I'm trying to use up my glue sticks. So I've got the purple school glue out. Okay, we'll come down to here. Okay, so I want to make sure that the edges okay. the cool thing about pattern tissue is it's like got like, it's like waxed or something. It's actually really cool. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on the tissue that is going down. Okay. And the same over here. Because I don't want the things that are going to go in here to get stuck on that tissue. Okay. Okay, so this is lining my envelope. I think I'm going to go sew around this. I just think it'll give it a nice edge. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. I think I'll go ahead and, if you remember the pages I made on day 1, I'm going to go ahead and sew those also. Those are the ones that I did with the napkin. I used all 3 layers that came off of the napkin. It turned out really, really cool. Okay, so here's what we've got. We'll know that that is the part that will be the tuck. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and go around this with, see how cool that would look too, to have an envelope where this is coming up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go around this with my yellow ink, because you're going to see these, some of these edges. I just think it's kind of neat to use a different color instead of, okay. And this flap is the flap that'll go up and down. You'll be able to write on that if you wanted to. But by inking it before, okay, I'm going to go, before I sew it, I think that that's going to be a good thing. So what'll happen is this is going to go like this. This'll, you'll be able to open this. Something can come in. From the side here. Okay, so the embellishment can come in here, and you can write here, and we'll do some type of closure here. And then this is going to be, because this is going to actually be a page in the journal this time. So this can, I'll just use this as an example. I don't know that this is where it's going to go, but it can go ahead and attach to that, and that'll give you your double tuck. So a place for that on top and a place for that on the bottom. Okay, and then you'll have this side where, and it can, I mean, it could go in and out from this side. You could do, oh, close that. And you could do little things on there. I don't know. We'll see when I come back. I'm going to go ahead and sew this, and I'll be right back. We're back. Okay, so I had black thread in the machine because I hemmed pants for Yaya Kathy's grandson over the weekend. So there's black, and I really like the way that looks. Okay, so yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and put this together. I am going to use, what do I have? I want to put something here so that this can go in, because I don't want to waste that you can write there, you know? I think that would be kind of cool. Let's see. I think that might be a sticker, actually. I was playing with some. Okay, I like that. Let's see if it's a sticker. Maybe not. Yep, it is. Okay. I don't need it to be a sticker. So this is from one of the grabby packs, I believe. I have a little stash of things here that I was like, as I've been going through things, I've been like, oh, I'll be able to use that. Oh, I can use that. Okay, I think I want to put this on here. I'm going to go ahead and come up the other side. Okay, and then I have new hickory or scorched timber. Scorched timber. And I was playing with that a little bit because it wasn't even opened. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this, we'll glue this down onto here. Okay. I'm going to give it the, okay, I'm going to give it the double whammy here, but first we're going to glue it in just on the edge, right at the edge. Okay. Because I want this to be tight enough. Okay. And then I'm also going to staple it. Okay, so it's glued down. And we're going to staple it also. Okay, so there, that is ready. Okay, now when it goes into, this is a page, okay, right here, that's a page. And so when it goes into the journal, it's, because it's a page this time, it's going to go into the center of the journal. It's going to be bound along this edge. We'll go ahead and put glue under here, and that's going to give us our double tuck. And this will give, it'll flip over. You'll have this. You can put things in from this side. You can also, when this is like this, you can also come in and you can put things in there as well. Okay, so, and you can have small things in here as well. So, but that will be our embellishment part. Right now, we're doing the pages. Okay, so there's a double tuck. Now, remember, of course, today we have to make our pages out of a Dear Julie Julie Digital for the challenge. But you can also use envelopes that you have in your stash. Not for the challenge this time, because this page has to be that. But you could cover this with a Dear Julie Julie Digital. But this is in here to remind me that January we will have a Just Junk Journal Challenge. So that is your key to know that you need to, if you want to, you can start collecting your junk for January. Okay, so go ahead and put that in there. So this was an envelope that I received from Tom. I think it was Mother's Day. So I have that in my stash over here. So that is going to be today's video. Okay, so we made our double tuck out of an envelope. I used an envelope template and came up with this envelope. I used the Sapphire Patreon. So it's a full page. Okay, so there's that. And then we also did our postcard flip up page. And I showed you a couple different ways. And this one I did a side pocket and a top pocket. So that gives us that page. And then I also showed you the 6-pack. Okay, and then I showed you that you could go ahead and put this inside and have, use your large tag also. Okay, so that is our first 3 pages. So this was day 2. We got 3 of our pages made, and so that is our postcard flip up page, our 6-pack flip page, so flip up postcard page, 6-pack flip page, and our double tuck page are made and ready. And of course, since I've brought in the stitching, I could go ahead and stitch around this. That might be kind of cool to stitch around this. And I could stitch here and here. We'll see. Okay, so postcard flip up page, 6-pack flip page, and the double tuck are ready. So thank you so much for joining us for day 2. Don't forget the Dear Julie Julie digitals in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop are all on sale for 25% off. If you are a diamond, emerald, pearl, or topaz Patreon, you have a coupon code for 45% off because they get a 20% off digitals all the time. They have a special code each month for that. And then when things go on sale, they get the sale price on top of their 20% off. Okay? That's diamond, emerald, pearl, and topaz. Okay? So that is through the weekend, the sale. And Patreon's, yours is through Monday. Have an amazing day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. We'll be back with day 3. We're going to finish up the Dear Julie Julie pages, and then it'll be on to elements. Have an amazing day. Bye. Bye-bye.